Hello students, welcome back and it is nice to see you again. Today we are going to look at theme number 4, energy sustainability of life. Okay, so of course energy is a huge topic that we want to study. Energy means what? Energy means money. You got more energy means you got more money, correct or not? Let's say because we know that energy is like the petrol. You can make petrol, you can make money. You can make TNB electric, you can make money. As long as you make the gas, cooking gas, you make money. You make food, food also is energy. It's called chemical energy. Also you make money. So last time, in terms of economy, energy is the largest commodity. That's why you see Dubai, some of the Arab country, they are very rich due to their petrol. Maybe Brunei, but Malaysia also. Luckily Malaysia got petrol, I tell you. In Malaysia no petrol, oh my goodness. I think our economy also not that good. Luckily got petrol, the energy. That's the largest commodity last time. Now it's technology. Now it's a bit different, but the second will be still energy. The last now is technology, probably Microsoft, Facebook, iPhone, all these large big company. But it used to be energy last time as the highest commodity in the world. So if you, but knowing this, maybe I'm thinking maybe I should encourage students to go to these two parts. Either you go to technology, or maybe you want to go to technology or energy, because maybe more people want, so you can earn more money. I'm not sure, but of course all these things also need other things, like maybe they need designer also to help them design. They need construction also to help them construct, so all these things. But this one you need to know lah, in terms of the health lah, in terms of wealth. Force and motion. So in this chapter we are going to learn about distance, displacement, speed. I think this one is in your mathematics. Why all these things is in your mathematics? You all learn already, I think. Displacement, time graph, velocity. This one I think not in your mathematics. 3, 4. These 3 things is not in my. So I think I no need to teach much. Not I no need to teach much. I think it's just mathematics. Sometimes I will skip, because it's supposed to be in your mathematics class. Okay, so what is the thing between distance and displacement? This one you need to know. Okay, so a distance is a distance, okay, like 100 km, 200 km to Pulau Pinang, 300 km is a distance. Displacement, if I go to pasar buy thing and then I come back to my office, my displacement is 0 because the distance from my original point is 0. So displacement is measured usually from the original and final point. So even I go to pasar, I come to here, it's 0. But if I want to measure the distance, I go to pasar 2 km, I come back from pasar 2 km, so it's 4 km. I shouldn't use the word pasar, I should say. If I go to the market, I will use 2 km. The journey takes 2 km and come back 2 km. So it takes 4 km to travel to and fro. How we determine the speed and so on. Electrical train in Malaysia, ETS. So far I think it's getting better. I also use ETS to Pulau Pinang if I want. So far very good. I think the service is good, but the price is a bit pricey. But you can use phone app. You can tomorrow go to the bus. I think very fast. Not like last time, very difficult. Nowadays, new generation, many things is easy. Maybe in the future, people just sit in the automated driving car. Linear motion. Linear means straight path. This one goes straight, this one goes straight, this one goes straight. In terms of linear displacement, displacement show the distance of the shortest path that connect two locations. For example, this one, the displacement is 11.14 km. the distance is 80 plus 80, so it's 16 km. So depending on the, you want to talk about displacement or distance. Maybe for depend even I use weight, sometimes I see displacement, but usually I use weight, I see distance. Maybe maybe if you drive aeroplane, maybe you see displacement. SI unit for distance, what's the, so it's meter for SI unit. SI unit is what? Standard international unit. SI, standard international unit. So one day, China, US, America, Russia, they all come together. They say, wait, 1 meter is how long? You say 1 meter short, 1 meter long, China 1 meter like that, Russia 1 meter like that. How to do mathematics? So one day they, I don't know how they do. Maybe they sit down, they do meeting, they say, okay, now all country we follow one standard internet. 1 meter means like this, no change. 1 meter is like this. So all countries say okay. So now we have 1 meter is like this. So easy for us to calculate. If not, the China use 1 unit, America use 1 unit, then how you want to calculate the distance, making people confused. So they develop a system called standard international unit. So in a formula, you also must use SI unit. You don't use mm, km, but the unit is m. So you can use a formula. Sometimes students do this wrongly because they use the correct formula, but they forget to change to meter. Then you, like mathematics, you forget to change the unit, then you get a wrong answer. Let's see we can do some example or not. Wow, what is this? Geography. Mesh it. Oh my goodness, is this coming up for exam? I don't think this one is coming out in exam, this one. Anyway, I don't think it will come out in exam. Can I skip this one? But anyway, just do for fun. I don't think this is just activity. No need. Just do, maybe you ask your school teacher. Unless there's request, then I do. I don't think this one will come out in exam. But you need to understand. Never mind, I just do little bit. Measure distance displacement from Kampung Neret to Cheno. Kampung Neret, where's Kampung Neret? Cheno. Use your ruler to measure. So let's say here is 3 cm. 3 cm. So 1 cm is 1 km, assuming 1 cm. So here is 3 km. Depending on your ruler. Let's say here is 4 cm. So you use your mathematical calculation. How to calculate 4 cm. So I was like maybe 4 cm equals to x, and then 1 cm equals to 1 km. So x equals to 10 x equals to 4 divided by 1 equals to 4 km. Yeah. Hey, what am I doing? Yeah, correct. 4 km. I just depending on the skill. I thought just now it's maybe 0.5 cm equals to 1 km. This one you just use mathematics to calculate. Distance between two locations, discuss the displacement and so on. Okay, this one you can do by yourself. Speed is the formula. This one you need to know. Remember, speed equals to distance divided by time. Let's make it a SI unit first because I scared. I mean, you don't use SI unit also can, but then I just write the unit. The unit for distance is m, SI unit. The unit for time is s. So the speed will be m s negative 1. Here or not? Let's say I use distance. Speed, I use distance divided by time. 1 meter divided by 1 second. 1 divided by 1, I get 1 meter m divided slash s. Okay, or you can write like this. or 1 meter divided by 1s equals to 1 divided by 1 is 1, m divided by s, negative 1. So both is correct. Okay, both is correct. So depending on, but if you write 1 meter like this, then this is wrong. Okay, if you don't see this, that's why you see in the highway, what the highway usually write 80 kilometer per hour, means don't exceed the speed of 80 kilometer in 1 hour. Or you can see it right 80 km h negative 1. This is correct. Don't write 80 km slash h negative 1. Okay, then this is wrong. This is mathematics. I don't want to go too deep into this. Hopefully you understand what I mean. Yeah, so the SI unit meter per second. Okay, so we already know the unit. Let's say the question asks 10 cm in 2 seconds. So you also can write like this. 10 cm. What I'm doing. 10 divided by 2 is 5. 5 cm over s. Okay, 5 cms. Or you can write 5 cm s negative 1. Okay, this also is correct. I think the difficult part for this chapter is the unit. Most students that didn't see the unit, so they do it wrong. So remember, the unit is very important, because the unit, you do like this cm, then your answer gets cm. You don't do here cm, you get m. If you do here m, means that you need to get here also m. If you want to get cm, so you just change it to cm. Let's say 100 cm. 1 meter is 100 cm over s. So you get over 1s. So you get 100 cm over s. So this is also correct. So make sure I say again and again and again, because I know you think that I'm very like repeating, because I say that usually I see students do this mistake. They didn't write the unit, or they didn't change the unit. So I say and say and say and say again first. If not, later do wrong again in the exam. Okay, 2 seconds, 6 seconds, 10 seconds, 10 meter, 50 cm, 100 meter. Calculate the speed, you get 5. Calculate the speed, you get 8.33. So distance divided by time for A, here to here is 10 meter. Okay, so you write here 10. Time, here put 2 seconds. So divided by 2s, m over s. 10 divided by 2 is 5. M s negative 1. Okay, or you can write 5 m slash s. Up to you. This one also is correct. For B, let's see B. B is what? 50 meter divided by 6 seconds. 50 meter divided by 6 seconds, you get 6.33 ms negative 1. Or you can write 8.33 m over s, just in case some students confused. Average means, average you know in the mathematics, this one plus this one divided by total distance divided the time. Sorry. Calculate the average speed of the runner. So average speed is the total distance divided by total time. Total distance 100 divided by the total time, 10 seconds. So you get 10 divided by 10, you get this one. So I think no problem. But yeah, usually students will say no problem. But when I ask them to do, then they I cannot. So okay, maybe I ask you a question first before I continue. Let's see you can do this question or not. Daddy car move to Penang. Seremban to Penang, let's say. Seremban to Penang, Daddy car. Daddy car Seremban to Penang is 500 kilometer. The distance is 500 kilometer. Daddy use 5 hours Yeah, here 5 and 5 lah, very easy. Maybe I put here 6 lah, make it more difficult. Daddy use 6 hours to reach Penang. What is Daddy car speed? Can you help me to do this question? Okay, so of course, write the formula first. I scared sometimes the formula got mark, you know. I know lah, some smart student, they no need to skip. There is another problem for smart student that didn't get A. Sometimes they skip. Let's say 2 marks, sometimes the formula got mark, or 3 mark. Like mathematics lah. When you skip the working, you will get lesser mark. So I just to be careful a bit, so I write the formula first. Speed, you can pause the video first before you do, so you can try. Speed equals to distance. Just write the formula first. Let me change my pen color. Let's use black color. Distance divided by time. Distance is 500 kilometer. I even write the unit. Divided by the time is 6 hours. So I get 500 km. Hey, what I'm doing? I am old already, is it? 500 divided by 6, you get 83.33. Press your calculator, okay? 83.33 km over HR, okay? Or I can write 83.33 km HR negative 1. No HR lah, just H negative 1. So that's your answer. So you know your daddy car. So next time when you want to go to Penang, you want to go faster in 6-hour drive, you ask daddy, you need to drive with the speed 83. Daddy, don't stop, just drive 83, you will reach Penang by 6 hours. Let's change the question a bit. I know it's not science, it's not mathematics class. Just do for fun. Just do for fun. Let's say just now is 6 hours. Let's say the daddy want to travel to reach Penang by 4 hours. He don't want 6 hours, he want 4 hours. So what is the speed your daddy need to drive? Okay, so you can pause the video and you can try to do. Okay, so now you already try. Let's try 400 divided by 4. 500 divided by 4 I get 125 km per hour. So if you want to reach from Seremban to Penang, you want very fast. I want to reach 4 hours only. Daddy, I don't want you to drive so slow. So I need daddy to drive 125, which is very fast. It's dangerous. But it's manageable by your car. You know, Proton car also can go to 125. Just press the pedal, accelerate, then you get the speed. Then also faster die because you drive fast. So that's it for the speed. Okay. So I think most of this is max question. Let's maybe do a bit more. What time is it now? 18 minutes. Okay, just do a bit more. Velocity. Wow, like the mall, Velocity Mall. Now you know, not the mall that got the name Velocity. It's the Velocity Mall that get the mall from Velocity. Okay, velocity means what? Actually, velocity also mean the speed. Usually also mean the speed, but same, that's why you use displacement over time. Actually it's the same thing. So displacement 4 divided by displacement over time, you get the speed. Displacement over time, you get the speed. Displacement over time, you get the speed. Displacement is the shortest distance, the shortcut. In this one, straight away shortcut. This is the displacement, this is the distance. So displacement is like the shortcut. So we are not going to do example. I think that you know already. So we're just going to skip this part. Meter per second. Just make sure again the unit. Sometimes students forget to write the unit. I say and say and say again, because I know student will forget to write, then you get wrong. Because when you don't write the unit, how I know it's km, how I know is 1 million kilometer also I don't know, or when you write 2, does it mean 2 ringgit? I don't know. So you need to write ms negative 1. If no, you get wrong. Same like mathematics. So I tell many times because it's very important. Acceleration. So we already learned speed. What do we mean by acceleration? Acceleration means how fast the speed change, the rate of change in the velocity, or the rate change in terms of the speed. The formula is A equals to what is the formula? V minus U over T. Last time for physics, I will teach this formula. V minus U over T. Actually, here already got final velocity divided by initial velocity time taken. So let's say this one, you need to get this speed, then you minus this speed, then you divide it by the time. So you say, he minus with the initial speed, which is 0. 4 minus 0 divided by 5 seconds, you get 0.8 ms negative 2. You see that? Because I don't know how to say this. Because here got second and second. So you already divided 2 times. So you s negative 2. If you didn't write the s negative 2, then you will get wrong. Okay, because you already, for example, I put 5 ms divided by ms negative 1 divided by 1s. Okay, if I didn't put negative s, I can just cut, then I get 5 meter. 5 meter per second divided by 5 seconds. So s and s I cut, I get 5m. Makes sense, right? Mathematics algebra. I cannot go too deep into that because I'm teaching science. 5m, but when this got negative 1, here also got s. So I need to write 5m s negative 1 divided by s. So become s negative 2. So s negative 2. Okay, I hope this helps. If you really cannot, you memorize. Though I hope you don't memorize, but you understand. Maybe you can search other YouTube video to understand the formula to get s negative 2. Let's do some example. Maybe we do this last example, then we can see the car. Some people like car. Let's use BMW car. Okay, let's say the BMW, it can start from 0 because we want to see how fast the car can go. This BMW car is very good. The acceleration, usually we see car is top speed, right? Wow, the top speed of this BMW is 300 km per hour. Means can go until 300. Wow, I tell you, the BMW in 8 seconds, can reach until 120 km. Where like the one 8 seconds, in 4 seconds. Wow, don't know what car is that 4 seconds, you just press, can go until 120. I want you to calculate for me. Find the acceleration of BMW. Can you find for me the acceleration for the car BMW? So you can pause the video and I wait for you to finish it. Okay, help me to find the acceleration of the BMW. Okay, so let's look at this thing. 120 kilometer. So let's do the initial speed. Okay, so the initial speed, I will say is 0. Okay, because the car haven't moved. So 0 minus 0 divided by 0 second. Can I say 0 divided by 0? 0 by 0, you get 0. Okay, final speed. So final speed equals to, I just write the formula. Is it down here? This is, sometimes it's more harder lah. This one easy example. Never mind, we finish the easy example first. Final speed equals to 120 in 4 seconds. So 120 kilometer divided by 4 seconds, I get 30 kilometer as negative 1. Okay, so the acceleration, I just put shortcut lah. A equals to V minus U over T. V is 30 kilometer per hour. I didn't write the unit lah, faster a bit. Minus the U 0 divided by the T is the 4 second. Yeah. Hey, I do wrong already. Anyway, in one sense, acceleration equals to V minus U over T. So I say 120 kilometer. Oh yeah, I give the question wrong a bit already. I should say, in 4 seconds, the car move 120 kilometer. Here I should put S negative 1. Because I say, in 4 seconds, he reached 120 kilometer. I cannot say like that. I need to say, in 4 seconds, the car reached 120 kilometer per second. Then only makes sense, right? You see the car meter, it don't just say 120, it say per second, per hour. So, oh my goodness, I say per second. This car is, this is the super fast car. When the car move 120 kilometer per second means can fly already. This car even faster than aeroplane. Anyway, just make it make sense a bit. I should say per hour. Okay, 120 km per hour. Okay, so I read the question wrong, so never mind. So I do. Okay, so the final one is the car reached 120 km per hour minus 0. Start from 0, move in 4 seconds. 4 seconds. Oh my goodness, why I make this question so difficult? So the second, you need to convert it to hour, or just convert to hour. 4 seconds equals to how many hour? 4 seconds change to minute. 是乘or 除啊？是除60，对不对？Yeah, so 4 seconds to hour means 4 divided by 60. 4 divided by 60 equals to 1 over 15 divided by 60. Why I give this question so difficult? So equals to, oh my goodness, it's really the 1 over 900. What am I doing? 1 over 900 hour. Because 4 seconds need to divided by 60. I get 1 minute. So after the minute, I need to change to hour again. So I divided by 60 again. So 4 divided by 60 and then divided by 60 again, I get 1 over 900. So the speed 120 divided by 1 over 900, 120 divided by answer, I get 108,000 kilometer per hour negative 2. Okay, this is the acceleration. I do wrong already lah. Don't worry. The exam won't ask this question so difficult. I give a wrong question already. Anyway, this is still a good example unless I do wrong. Hopefully it's correct. 120 km minus 0 divided by hour. Okay, because I just need to convert the unit hour and hour together. So sorry for giving this wrong question. Anyway, it's still a good thing. Pass. Yeah. Any question?
No.
Okay. So if no question, I stop here and I see you next time. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I see you again. Thank you and bye bye. Have
Thank
a
you,
nice
teacher.
weekend.